Welcome back, my fellow Chibits, to the weekly Chibit questions. And as always, I want to ask, how is everybody doing? Are you doing good? Are you doing bad? How has life been treating you? Please let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, let us begin the Chibit questions. What classic anime themes do you enjoy listening to? Oh, that's pretty easy. I would say Vampire Knight's a pretty old one. Like, it's an old series. I love the theme songs, like the OST to that series. Let's see here. I also like Pandora Hearts. Love Pandora Hearts' opening song and all the different OST soundtracks throughout the entirety of the anime. Shakugan no Shana. Let's see. Zero Tsukaima, I think that's what it's called. Or Familiar Zero, I think that's the English name. I love the music in that series as well. Other series, older series, I guess traditional Dragon Ball Z, you know, the English dub to Dragon Ball Z. Other things, I really like some of the Pokemon songs. I really love some of the Pokemon theme songs, so I would go with that. So that's just to name a few. That's some of the classic anime theme songs I truly enjoy. Next anime of the season. The behemoth light novel franchise that rivals ReZero is finally getting an anime this spring. I'm assuming you're talking about that, like, Zero series, whatever. It's based off of a light novel that sounds very similar to ReZero. And honestly, at first, I misread it, and I thought it was actually a ReZero continuation. I'm assuming you're talking about that series. And if so, who knows? It might not. I have no idea, but we'll see. I mean, I have high hopes, but it just depends on how it's written. If I send you a Pikachu hat, those with long ears where you can warm your hands in their pockets, would you... Fuck yeah, I would straight up wear it in a video. I would straight up wear it in a video. I'm not even joking. I would do a completely unrelated video. Like, okay, I'll do, like, let's say a chapter review of, like, Tokyo Ghoul, and I'll be wearing a fucking Pikachu outfit. I'm not even joking. I would fucking wear it. You think I'm lying, but I'm not. I would legit do it. I've told you guys many times. If you guys sent me stuff like cosplay and shit, I would definitely wear it just because I would use it at least once to show that, you know, you sent it to me and it's being put to use. What do you think Phil's master plan is in the Promised Neverland? Oh, obviously he wants to kill all the children. It's kind of obvious. Best Tokyo Ghoul Re moment so far. There's multiple moments throughout Tokyo Ghoul Re that I really love. That it's just so good. Like, they're phenomenal moments. And it sucks you're making me have to choose between them. But I'm going to name some that are, like, highlights or, you know, worthy mentions. Arima's death scene. Arima's death scene was just beautiful. That's a perfect way to kill a character. Let's see, Shirazu's death, when he's like, I can't see anything, you know, and he's asking, like, to let his sister die. That was, oh god, that was sad, too. Another moment would definitely be the, scene between, Sato versus Kaneki. That was a very good fight, like in, you know, earlier portions of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Let's see here. Another good one would be the Eto versus Kaneki entire combo, like, fight combo. Love that. I love the inner monologue of Kaneki. That was a really good fucking moment in chapters of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Let's see. Furuta's introduction. Very good moment as well. Fucking phenomenal character. Love Furuta. He's my favorite villain of, you know, the manga. Favorite character of the manga if I'm not counting Kaneki. So, yeah, just... Furuta, his introduction, holy hell. These other two moments are tied in first place, because honestly, I cannot choose between them. They're just that good. One of the moments is Kaneki finding the reason to live, or finding a reason to keep on moving forward, when he finally smiles, and Papa Arima finally realizes that his son wants to live, and he was happy. That was a really, really, holy shit, that moment got me. That moment just punched me right in the fucking gut. And then the moment also tied with that, which it might even be slightly higher, is the moment when Kaneki becomes the One-Eyed King. When he takes the throne and becomes the One-Eyed King. Great ass moment. Great moment. Re means king. Just, that was so fucking good. That was so fucking good. How Tokyo Ghoul Re stands for Tokyo Ghoul One-Eyed King. I love that shit. I fucking love that shit. So yeah, those are my favorite moments of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Why do hot dogs come in packages of 10, but hot dog buns come in packages of 8? You know what? That shit was pissing me off the other night. I'm not even joking. I had the exact same fucking thought in my mind. Okay, so I went to Walmart to get me some food and all that, and you know what? I was craving some hot dogs. I'm like, you know what? I want to eat a fucking hot dog. I want a hot dog. Yes, I know they're not the most healthy thing to eat. Yes, I understand that, but I wanted a hot dog. So I go to the middle of the night, going to go get a hot dog and shit. I get there, and I see a bunch of hot dogs. You know, they're like fucking 10 in a pack. And I'm like, okay, 10 in a pack, that's good. And then I'm looking around, and I go to the bun aisle, and they're all fucking packages of like 8 buns. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand this. Hot dog buns. Get your shit together. Like, we're not obviously gonna buy fucking hot dogs and not buy hot dog buns alongside of it. That just doesn't make any sense. Why can't you number your fucking hot dogs properly with your package? It doesn't make sense. It legit makes no sense why it's like that. That was really making me mad when I was actually at the store the other day trying to get some hot dogs. You know what I said? I'm like, fuck it, I'm not dealing with this. And I didn't get a hot dog. You know what I got? I got me freaking hamburgers. That's what I got. So I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this type of crap. So yeah, just why would the world do that to us? Well, why? Have you realized that in the current timelines, Guts and Kaneki have the same age? What? No way. No way. I'll have to confirm this later, but really? If Guts and Kaneki are the same age, oh my god. I mean, it's very apparent Guts' age. I mean, he's been through a lot. A lot. But to think he's the same age as oh my god. It's crazy. Guts has white hair. Scars all over his body. That is just sad when you think about it. Holy crap. Is Guts really the same age? I really need to look that up later. So is it possible for you to get a shout out from yours truly? Well, there you go, Mr. Zen. There's your shout out. Are you into PC gaming? Yes and no. It's not my primary gaming platform. It's Xbox, obviously. Now, I'm not one of those people that say Xbox is the most superior system. I'm not like that. I'm willing to branch out and do other things. But I mainly play on Xbox. But yes, I do play PC games. I do PC game every so often. The main thing I play on PC is usually RPGs. I like playing, like, MMORPGs. World of Warcraft, Terra, you know, stuff like that. That's the big thing I kind of focus on. And if it's not that, it's strategy games. I like playing, you know, stuff like old classics like Dungeon Keeper. Maybe go back and play Black and White. I don't know how many of you remember that game series. That's pretty old. But Black and White. Playing some Diablo 2 on the side here and there. But yeah, I do PC game every so often. But mainly I chill on the Xbox and now the PlayStation recently. What was a series you hated at first, but over time you grew to love? Mine was JoJo, but here I am caught up with a manga. Really? With your JoJo picture? Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, the first part of JoJo, it's good, yes, but it doesn't perfectly represent what makes JoJo JoJo, and so I can understand. But once I got past the first part, that's when I really started loving JoJo. When I got into part 2 and part 3, that's when I really started getting into the JoJo Bizarre Adventure, and I was like, holy shit, I need more. So I can understand that, but I kind of enjoyed it right at the start, but I wasn't really in love with it until part 2. A series that I hated at first, but over time I grew to love it, was probably Rosario Vampire. Now, hear me out, okay? I hate the anime. I started off with the anime. I watched the anime as I was younger. Is when I was getting into anime, watching harems and all sorts of shit. And I couldn't stand Rosario Vampire. I was like, oh my god, this is just so fucking trash. Like, the plot's not going anywhere or whatever. Like, it's horrible. And eventually I found out, like, apparently the manga is, like, a hell of a lot better. I'm like, okay, so I'll check it out. Read the manga. I was like, yo! Like, it's a good manga. Like, whoa! Like, then I loved it. So yeah, I guess what fits that description would definitely be Rosario Vampire. What do you think of this character's design? Well, looking at his character very briefly from just first glances, it looks like he has some form of nail disease, like fingernail disease. I mean, his nails look very small, like itty bitty, or his hands are puffed up like he has an infection or something. I had no idea. His necklace looks like a living cigarette carton, and the head ornament thingy, whatever that is, that boy has no fashion sense. That does not go with his clothing. Whatever this is going on around his neck with the little fucking scarf bow thing, please, you already are trying to be a little bit different enough with your cigarette carton, and then your little fingernails already stand out, but just get rid of this as well. That's just, no, don't. But besides that, I mean, I guess overall his regular clothing looks fine. There's nothing bad about that. The hairstyle needs a little bit of work, but yeah, besides that, it looks like okay character. Have you ever regretted one video you have regretted posting on your channel? Honestly, no. I usually don't upload videos that I 100% am against or I completely regret. And if I come in time to regret it, I'm like, you know what? It stays the fuck up. But at this time, I really don't regret any video I've uploaded. As a YouTuber, what do I want to improve on? Well, obviously, I would just want to improve on as, you know, a content creator in general, just everything when it comes to YouTube. So yeah, I think that's just what I need to strive to work on. I mean, I always can seek improvement. Favorite food to eat? If we're not talking about sweets, because I've answered that one a long time ago. So, favorite food? I'd probably say shrimp Alfredo. I really love shrimp Alfredo. Have you seen Logan? No, I have not. I actually was passing by the theaters earlier today and I thought about it, but then I was like, you know what, I need to get back for the Chibit questions, and I need to get back to do my, you know, pickups video and all that, but I have not seen it, and I do want to see it, because I've heard it's a phenomenal movie. When you run out of coffee and go to the store to buy some, is that all you buy? Sometimes, but not all the times. Usually this is kind of my routine. I enter the, you know, the Walmart to get coffee. I head over to, you know, the coffee aisle, get some coffee, get some creamer and all that, and I leave the entire aisle, and then I go over to the creamer section, like the, you know, the cold creamer section, and I get, you know, maybe some special type of creamer. Then I put that, and then I go for the chips aisle, look for chips and all that, see like what type of chips I want. Usually I either, you know, focus on getting some form of bizarre Lay's chips, maybe dill pickle chips, or I get Cheetos. And then I scroll over to another aisle and I go to get Cheez-Its, and then I get regular food. I decided to say, like, okay, let's plan some meals out and stuff like that. Once all that is done, after I've, you know, done messing around for probably about 40 plus minutes, I go over to the video game aisle, movie aisle, check out that stuff, see what's going on over there, and then I move over, grab a candle, buy it, go to checkout. That's pretty much my routine when it comes to me going to Walmart. Crunchyroll and chill. I can't do that even if I wanted to, because I don't have anyone, so I can't do that. Just straight up. Out of all the mainstream stuff, which is your favorite? Also, what got you into anime? I'd probably say Dragon Ball Z. You said that you would cosplay anything sent to you, so if I sent you a Boku no Pico cosplay, would you do it? Oh, fuck. That is when I, you know, draw the line. I'm like, nope. Nope. Look, as I already promised you guys in my Chibi vlog, I would do a live reaction episode to a Boku no Pico if we hit, like, you know, 175k Chibits before the end of May. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing that. That's something I will not do. I will not dress up like Boku no Pico. No. Why do you watch anime and read manga? Is there a purpose behind it or a deeper meaning? That's kind of a good question. So, I'm assuming besides entertainment-wise, you want to know why. I told you guys the story behind how I got into anime and manga, so I'm going to spare the details on that. But why do I watch it besides how I got introduced to it and all that? Well, at first, it was interest. Because I was interested in Dragon Ball Z, and then I wanted to continue finding stuff like it. Eventually, it led me to other series, and I went through a rough patch in my life, and I'm going to be just straight up with you. I wanted to kind of actually watch something that made me forget about things going on around me. That's kind of how I was when I was growing up. There was a certain part of my life I was like that. And I wanted to forget about things growing up, and so I wanted to focus on anime and manga. I started diving into it and just didn't want to think about anything. And over time after that, I grew more appreciative of, you know, manga and anime, and then it turned more back into entertainment and enjoyment once again in the later years, which now you see where I'm at right now. So, yeah, I guess in a way I use it to make myself happier, because I feel happy when I watch anime or read manga, so that's my purpose behind it. But the middle portion of my life is mainly because of a darker time, and I just wanted to escape, I guess. I know it's not a good thing to do. I know for a fact it ain't, but that's kind of how it was. What are your thoughts about pop figures? So I'm assuming you're talking about the little bobblehead things, like the little bobblehead-like figurines or whatever that I see sometimes every so often. I actually saw some of those at Books and I think that's what you're talking about, and Personally, they can be very cute. I mean, I have no problem with them personally. I would definitely collect them. Your thoughts about the It movie trailer that just got released today? Whoa, whoa, whoa. It. Like, are you talking about the It? Like the actual book series It? With the boy that gets abused by his mother It book series? Is that the It movie you're talking about? Because if so, I need to go actually see that trailer after this. Because I love that book series. That was such a good book series. Heavy book series, but a good book series. If there's really a movie coming out for that, oh my god, that's gonna be dark. I'll have to check it out after this video. Saddest manga moment so far. Thank you. The eclipse of Berserk. Easily a sad moment. That shit is tragic. It's tragic what happens to Guts. Easily one of the saddest things I have seen in manga. Volume 13 of Berserk. Will you ever review Oyasumi Poon Poon? Also, will Kaneki ever bless Toka with his seed? Oh my god. Okay, so, will I ever review Goodnight Poon Poon? If you haven't seen my earlier video, I know, shameless plug in here, but if you haven't seen my earlier manga haul video I did today, why don't you go check it out, because there might be a surprise for you. There really would be, because let's just say it does have Goodnight Poon Poon in it. What has been the greatest challenge you have faced? Oh man, this can get oddly personal quick. So there's quite a bit of things I've overcome, but I want to do just a typical one. I guess some periods with my high school life. Between my middle school and high school life, there was a very big challenge to overcome. A lot of things in terms of being lonely and stuff like that I had to overcome, or feeling isolated, and yeah, that was a big challenge to overcome when I was between, you know, middle school and high school. One day I'll share the details, but for now though, that's for another day, so let's move on. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber named Sniper Eye Patch Wolf? He does analysis on anime and manga like Hunter x Hunter. Actually, I have. Just the other day, about like 3 days ago or so, I was talking to Joey, the anime man, about, you know, Eye Patch Wolf. And no, we were not talking shit. We were not making fun. I know many are going to assume it's YouTube drama, talking about another YouTuber. No. We're actually talking about how good his content is and how we both watched him. We were surprised. Both of us were surprised that we each watched Eye Patch Wolf. And we're like, holy shit, like, you watch him. And yeah, so we just started talking about him. He's a really good YouTuber, and I do recommend him. So shout out to Eye Patch Wolf. If you haven't seen him, go check him out. Have you ever played DBZ Dokkan Battle? No, I have not. I heard that's like a mobile game, but I don't play much mobile games, so if it is, yeah, obviously that's why I haven't played it, but I've heard of it, just never played it. Would Ray be good for cooking marshmallow? Holy shit. I think Ray would be a good marshmallow. That's my thoughts on that. Is there any chance of you reading Pluto? It's one of the best seinen manga. I've heard of it. I know it's good, but right now I'm focusing on Goodnight Poon Poon before I start anything else. Then probably Tower of God next, so there you go. I know you love the Dark Knight, so would you die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain? Oh yeah, I'd become the villain. I'd be fine. I'd be the ultimate in-game villain, smiling all evilly, and it's like, let's break the Batman. Flat or plot? Well, the way you worded this, I really don't know how to feel about it, or which one to choose, because when you say flat, I don't know if you mean flat as in chest only, and then the actual girl has, you know, a plot butt, or you have, you know, both sections flat. The ass and the, you know, the breast are flat. Or when you say plot, I don't know if you mean like the chest, the opie, it has plot, and the ass is flat as fuck. I don't know which one you're trying to represent here, or if, you know, if you say plot, they both have plot in both areas, or they're flat in both areas. So, if I had to say, I don't know. I mean, too much plot can be a bad thing. I mean, too much breast can be too much. Too much of an ass as well, and too flat as well. So, I mean, it really depends. I want to go in between, because I really don't know. I'm not going to choose here, because you didn't give me details. How accurate is this? Men's Guide to Height. How tall are you? 5'4". Are you even... Fuck you! This is made for me, this straight up was made for me. Because I'm 5'4". 5'5", wide, Shane Peng. 5'6", enjoy being treated condescendingly and having to chase short women for the rest of your life. So what's that make me? What am I gonna do? Like, I feel like I'm, like, someone just just slapping me right now. 5'7", this is as short as you can get without disgracing your gender. So you're saying I disgrace my gender? Is that what you're saying? 5'4", you know, disgrace? I see how it is. Let's see, 5'8", at this point tall women are unavailable to you. Oh, thanks. Let's see, 5'9", you almost made it, son. 5'10", 6 and 6'2", optimal height for a male. God has blessed your gene. 6'4", okay, you can stop growing now. And 6'2", tall people see you as a At least I'm not being called a freak. At least I'm not being called Maybe you guys are just too tall. I mean, have you ever wondered that? Maybe you guys are too tall and I'm the right one. Like, me being 5'4", maybe I'm the, you know, optimal height. But you guys are just those giants. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you guys so tall? Just stop. Stop growing. But, I feel like I just got shit on. So, I want to go probably crawl up into a fetal position once this video is done. So I think this is a good time to stop this video. So, you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.